Alright. Hello everybody, hello Void Dweller, hello OA. Welcome back to Ever17. Last time, I was wondering, oh my god, when are we gonna get more moments with Takeshi and Tsugumi? And last time, oh my god, we had that big confrontation, not confrontation to say, but like that really big tense moment when they were fixing the valves, and Tsugumi saved Coco, but she wanted to sacrifice herself, but Takeshi was like, no the fuck way! And then he saved her and everything, these amazing talk, and now she's in sickbay, and oh god, I really hope she wakes up in this timeline. Oh my god. Because I think she might finally start to open up to us now that Takeshi saved her life. But also you had said that there's something unusual with her healing. I wonder what's going on. Does she have a healing factor or something? That suggests that she'll be fully healed much faster than you would normally think. From that wound and that flooding. Anyway. Without further ado, let's get back into it. That's okay, Mr. Valdek. By the way, welcome. That's totally fine, Mr. Valdek. Midnight sneaked up on me. Everyone was already fast asleep. Some were snoring. For us, the situation wasn't getting any better, but at least it wasn't getting any worse. It was better that we just slept to prepare for what might come. If only I could.
I can't sleep.
If anyone is awake, they would see me bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. How could I be so tired but not be able to sleep? Oh god, that's the eternal conundrum. I remember feeling like that. That is the most annoying feeling. I started wondering about my body.
Oh well.
I took a walk to get my mind off things. I saw the corridor was covered in water as I quietly slipped out of the room.
It's freezing!
I wonder, Void Dweller. Maybe. That's totally fine, Relast. You don't have to apologize for anything. Welcome to the stream, Relast and T. The ocean water flowing into the room was colder than usual. Maybe because it was evening. Hello, Next Generation Hero. I try. I like to make it even, like 4 nights a week.
Damn. Now I'm even more awake.
I continued down the path, my heavily soaked shoes weighing me down with each step. Only the sound of my damp shoes echoed through the night. I didn't encounter a soul as I walked down the corridor. Nobody had come to get us, but I decided not to let it get me down. We were still alive. We had survived so far, and we would live for the foreseeable future. I thought to myself that anyone who had made it as far as us would survive.
Yeah.
Come on, Takeshi, don't set up death flags like this. Oh god.
We'll make it.
As I nodded to myself, I turned a corner in the corridor. Was it a dead end? Oh, the Himmel machine is in there. It seemed like I had reached the end of the floor. I turned around and headed back along the passageway.
よかった。倉成さん、ここにいたんですか？探しましたよ。
Oh, good. There you are, Koronari-san. I was looking for you.
あら？どうしました？倉成さん。
Hey, what's wrong?
もしもし？
Hello?
Oh. Sora. Sorry, I just, my mind.
Yes.
Don't, scare me like that, Sora.
I was surprised. For an instant, I stood there frozen. Because the moment Sora had appeared around that corner, she and I had been face to face. I wonder if she doesn't know that area. If she can't reach that area. We were so close, it seemed like our noses overlapped. Realizing that, I took 3 steps backward. I could feel my heart pounding.
すいません。ちょっと結像位置が近すぎてしまいましたね。
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get so close to you. Let me do the you-know face again. Sora's cheeks turned a soft red.
変な風に見えてました？私。
Oh, did I look strange?
No, don't worry about it. You're beautiful, as always.
そうですか。あ
Oh,
りがとうございます。
well, thank you.
なんだかちょっと照れますね。
It is just... I'm a little embarrassed. Huh? I felt like I'd just blurted out something ridiculous. But Sora had smiled when I said it, so maybe it was okay. By the way, can you guys hear me okay? For those of you who've seen Higanbana, you know that my newer microphone broke, and I had to switch to an old one, so please tell me if you can't hear me that well. I tried to calm myself down.
それより倉成さん、他の皆さんはお休みのようだったのでお伝えしなかったのですが。
Well, anyway, everyone is still sound asleep, so I haven't told anyone, but... As she said... Oh, the comma is misplaced here. As she said that, her face suddenly changed.
Huh? What?
先ほど小町さんが寝返りを打とうとされたので、医療用電動ワゴンを差し向けて阻止しました。
A little while ago. Komachi-san was tossing and turning in bed, so I dispatched the medical wagon to keep her still. Of course, the game is quiet because Higanbana is loud. There we go. Hopefully that's better. And I had to turn it down. I forgot to turn it back up, by the way. Thank you, TQA. Welcome to the stream. A little while ago, Komachi-san was tossing and turning in bed. So I dispatched the medical wagon to keep her still.
Really?
Oh god, I hope she's okay.
私もさすがに驚きました。だって重傷なんですよ、彼女は。それなのに。
Yes, I was surprised. She was seriously hurt, you know, and still... Yeah, she has like some kind of healing factor.
Hey, she should wake up soon, don't you think?
そうですね。意識が戻るかもしれません。
Yes, I think she may soon regain consciousness.
Well, she shouldn't be tossing and turning like that. She'll reopen her wounds.
あ、実はそれが。
Yes, actually, that is why.
Hey, wait, we can't let that happen! That's it. I'll go check on her.
あ、倉成さん。
Kuranari-san. Oh, God. I just left her standing there, calling after me. I flew up the stairs as fast as I could and sprinted down the corridor. I arrived in front of the infirmary on the second floor. I poked the button to open the door, but it seemed to take forever. The door opened slowly and quietly. Tsugumi was lying there on a bed in the back of the room. I walked slowly over to her and sat down in the bed next to hers. I could hear a computer working over at the other end of the room, collecting data on her pulse and blood pressure. Sorry, Void Dweller. The data told us the most important thing, that she was still alive. However, still asleep, goddammit. Tsugumi was still unconscious. Has she really turned in her sleep? Or would she continue to sleep like that? At that moment, her fingers began to twitch.
Ugh!
Her eyes opened. Woo! I wondered what I should do. What I should say. Where to even begin? Oh, God. But she woke before I could decide.
Good morning.
That was all I could say. I hadn't thought of what to say beyond that.
今何時なの？
What time is it now?
I'm not sure.
I pulled my PDA from my pocket and checked the time.
It's May 4th, 1:42 a.m., so it's technically morning?
そう。
Really? Tsugumi appeared weak as she slightly moved her body.
How are you feeling?
愚問ね。
You're still on that, Tsugumi. That's a stupid question.
I'm just asking. Tell me how you're feeling.
悪いわ。なんだか体中だるくて。
Awful. My whole body hurts.
最低よ。
I feel terrible.
Oh.
Tsugumi lifted her hand up to her face, opening and closing it slowly. Her movements were still sluggish.
How's the injury? Does it hurt? You may still be under a bit of anesthesia.
傷？
Injury?
麻酔？
Anesthesia? Did she forget what happened?
Hey! You didn't forget, did you?
Tsugumi's eyes wandered about the room, to the ceiling, and the sheets. The cast on her leg.
ああ。そうね。
Oh,
覚えてる。
right. I remember.
思い出したわ。私。
I remember now. Tsugumi tried to get up, but noticing the various IV cords snaking in her arm, she frowned. She was alive. She was injured but still breathing. Her life had been saved, and for that I was grateful. But it was my fault. I was the one who caused her injury. I'm going to apologize.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to tell her how I felt.
どうして謝るの？
Why are you apologizing?
It was my fault you were injured. Because I was careless. You ended up getting hurt. It was my fault. That's why I'm sorry. And what's more, you protected Coco. You made sure she didn't get hurt. I don't know how to thank you.
I lowered my head. But Tsugumi's face soured. She was glaring at me.
勘違いしないで。
Don't misunderstand.
個々の身代わりになって傷を負ったわけじゃない。
I was injured, but it wasn't because I sacrificed myself for Coco's safety. Tsugumi sighed heavily.
私はただ
It's just that...
死にたかっただけ。
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Tsugumi, why? Oh god. It's just that I wanted to die.
What?
なんで助けたりなんかしたの？
How come you had to save me?
あのままほっといてもらえれば
If you left me alone...
死ねたのに。
Are you like an immortal being or something? Like... Oh. I could have finally died.
What?
I jumped up from the bed, shaking my fist furiously.
What the hell did you just say? You! What do you mean I could have finally
言
died?
ったでしょ。
That's what I said, right?
私は死にたかった。
I wanted to die. Tsugumi gazed at me, narrowing her eyes. She was quiet. I gazed back. I could tell by the look in her eye that she wasn't joking. And because of that, I couldn't forgive her. Bam! I slammed my fist on the bed violently.
Tsugumi, you stupid little... How dare you say that so lightly?
I looked straight at her and screamed.
When you die, it's game over. You understand that, right?
Well, I mean, not in this story, but...
Have you forgotten about us? What we're facing here?
The situation had reversed to me glaring at Tsugumi. It wasn't as if she had actually done something wrong. But that didn't mean I could forgive her for saying that. She snorted.
あなたにはわからないのよ。
You don't understand, Takeshi. As usual.
人生なんてただの悪夢。
Life is a nightmare.
この世の中で命ほど醜いものはない。
This world is littered with ugliness.
Cut your poetic garbage! This isn't a time for a goddamn Tumblr post!
Wham! Again, I pummeled the bed with my fists.
Life is the most important thing in this world! Life is a miracle.
違う。奇跡なんかじゃない。
You're wrong. This is no miracle.
この果てしなく広い宇宙の中で
In this ever-expanding universe,
無限に連なる時間の中で生命現象ほど奇特なものはない。
continuing infinitely, this phenomenon called life is no miracle.
不自然なのよ。
It's unnatural.
生命はこの不毛なる世界に紛れ込んだ異物。
What are you talking about? And it's an accident that we awoke in this disgusting world. Tsugumi, there's something you're not telling me. You're being very vague and...
Wrong. You're wrong, Tsugumi!
I hesitated for a moment.
You are unbelievably wrong!
どこがどう間違ってるの？
Where am I wrong?
説明してごらんなさいよ。
Come on, tell me where I'm mistaken. All emotion left her face. She spoke plainly and precisely.
命は欲望の塊。
Life is just a cluster of empty desires.
生命は他の生命の犠牲によって成り立つ。
We build our lives on the corpses of others.
牛を殺し、豚を殺し、鳥を殺し、魚を殺し、植物を殺し。
We kill cows, pigs, birds, fish, and plants.
そうしなければ人は生き続けることができない。
And if we don't, we die.
食欲とはすなわち殺戮本能の源。
Our appetites are whetted by the slaughtering of others.
睡眠欲は怠惰の証。
Our desire for sleep only proves our laziness. God damn it, Tsugumi, I'm pretty sure you're being evasive. I'm not sure she's telling the complete truth here. I do believe that she wanted to die, but I think that she's giving obfuscating reasons rather than the real reason.
卑猥でみだら、醜悪なる交わりこそが性欲の発露。
Sexual desires are expressed through obscenity and sin.
あらゆる生命活動に伴う欲望は汚らわしい。
All the things that keep us alive, the things that drive us, are filthy.
欲望なくして生命を維持することはできない。
We can't live without them.
清廉潔白な命なんて存在しないのよ。
There is no such thing as a life of purity. Like, she is just rambling about shit. Like, I think she's delirious or something.
つまり
Ultimately,
命はそれが存在した時点ですでに汚濁にまみれているの。
from the moment we are born, we are already corrupted. What is this really about, Tsugumi? This is all very esoteric. Yeah, she's totally trying to dodge his question. I agree, Mr. Baldock.
And that's why you want to die?
Of course, Takeshi is a bit of a simple kind of guy, so he's not going to understand that. He's going to take her 100% seriously.
ええ、そうよ。
Yes. I became quiet, contemplating what Tsugumi just said. That time it was me laughing.
I thought you were smarter than that. But I guess I overrated you.
God damn it, Takeshi! She's trying to drive you away. Oh, God. I swear you can be such a simple-minded guy sometimes. You're adorable, but damn. Oh, God. I'm fairly certain she's hiding the real reason. Pretty much 99% certain. Like, she's just rambling on about different stuff that like he like from her perspective, like he would expect her to say.
You do have a point, and I think you're partly right. I'll admit it.
Well, we saw his face in the beginning, but who knows if that's the face he still has.
In order for us to live, it's true that we must commit some atrocities. Sometimes people do terrible, despicable things. But do you really think living is a sin? Thinking life is a sin is the result of arrogant values. You don't really think it's a crime for a bird to snatch fruit from a tree, do you? Does a tiger feel guilt for eating its prey? Is it really a terrible thing to join together and create new life? Everything that is necessary to continue living is not only right, I believe it is sacred. The birds, the tigers, the ants, even the grass. They all work so hard to live. It's a beautiful thing. And to love the lives of others is just as important as loving yourself. You have to realize that, don't you?
バカみたい。
So that's what Bakami timing saying. It's ridiculous. Tsugumi frowned.
Stop pretending to be so cold!
Here we go. I wanted to kick the bed over, yet I resisted somehow.
Alright, so why did you protect Coco? Why did you sacrifice yourself to save Coco?
We didn't get the CG of what they drew on his face. And exactly, now you're thinking, Takeshi. If she truly believed that, why would she save Coco? Okay, good. He's not that dumb. He's not that dumb. Okay, good.
I don't know exactly what happened back there, but I do know that you're avoiding the truth.
Yeah, we didn't get a CG. We didn't get a CG yet.
You are desperately trying to deny life. Everyone's desires are born out of life. You only want to believe they're wrong to prove your selfish point. You're holding on obstinately, living while all you want to do is die. Your logic is completely backwards! Life should be unconditionally embraced. Everyone lives for the sake of living. By definition, living beings must have life. If love is beautiful, then so is life.
あなたは何も分かってない。
You don't understand a thing. You're not telling us your real reason. Tsugumi.
Yeah, I don't understand. We've known each other for what, just 3 days? I don't know a thing about you. But I know for sure that what I'm saying is 100% true. So, don't say that you want to die.
I wouldn't let her say it. I bit my lip as I stared at Tsugumi. I had told Tsugumi exactly how I felt. No holding back, no regrets. I didn't want her to say it anymore. I didn't even want to have to say those things. She survived for a reason. She shouldn't say that she wanted to throw that away. Tsugumi let all the tension slip from her shoulders. Her eyes suddenly lit up.
そうね。
Oh, she's smiling! Yeah,
分かったわ。
I get it. What's going on? What's going on? What? Had I finally gotten through to her? I couldn't help but smile. A smile appeared on her lips. She glanced up at me and muttered something.
よく分かったわ。
Uh-oh. That's never a phrase that precedes something good. Oh, God. I understand perfectly.
あなたが偽善者だってことが。
You're a total hypocrite.
倉成さん、どうでしたか、小町さんは。
I guess they didn't finish their conversation. Ah, Koronari-san. What happened? Where is Komachi-san? Sora was waiting just outside the door with a worried expression on her face.
She's alive.
Really?
But she wishes she were dead.
倉成さん、本当に言われたんですか、そんなこと。
Koronari-san, did she really tell you that? Like, we know based on what you said. I think that either she has some kind of superhuman healing ability or she has some kind of terminal medical condition or something like that. Terminal or chronic medical condition. It's one of those. Koronari-san, did she really tell you that?
Yep, it's true. It's unfortunate, but she didn't get what she wanted. Death.
でもだからってそんな。
But you don't have to. Sora's voice quivered as she spoke.
You know, I should have never even helped save.
倉成さん、
Koronari-san,
やめてください。
please stop this.
そんな言い方ってないと思います。
You should not say things like that. Yep. I agree that I forgot who said it, but I think it is super interesting. Yeah, that we have a complication in this relationship right here. I do think that Takeshi, there is something about Tsugumi clearly that Takeshi doesn't know. And he doesn't understand that he's missing some details about her. I think Sora might tell him eventually what she found medically is different about her. You should not say things like that.
ひどいです。見損なってしまいます。
It is awful. I am so disappointed in you.
I'm sorry. Now you're upset, Sora. Jeez. I'm not myself right now. I'm heading back to bed, even though I know I can't sleep.
I raised my hand weakly and parted with Sora. Sora stood by the entrance to the medical room, frozen without movement. It was really hard to wake up after falling back asleep. And when I couldn't get up, I get irritated. The reason I couldn't sleep was beyond me. I probably couldn't sleep because I was so caught up in not being able to sleep. A vicious cycle.
Man, this is really bad.
I was still groggy, but thankfully I wasn't so sleepy that it was driving me crazy. I opened and closed my hand. My body seemed to be in pretty good shape. I shook my head. I slapped my cheeks. Then I breathed in a deep rush of cold air. Breathed it out and gradually cleared my head. Mustering up my strength, I jumped out of bed. I reinserted the voice converter into my ear.
About time I started cooking breakfast for you all.
But when I looked around,
No one's here?
the conference room was empty.
Hold up, what time is it?
I checked my PDA display anxiously. It was just shy of 9 a.m.
遅い
You are so late! You was standing guard in front of the kiosk. The kid, Coco, and Pee-Pee were sitting and waiting.
遅い遅い遅い遅い
Late, 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 late!
たるんでるぞクラナリ
Kurenari, you're a total mess.
I'm sorry, but my waifu got all emo and I can't figure out why. It's really depressing.
Yu's cheeks looked a little swollen.
Sorry, my bad.
もう待ちくたびれたぞ
We've been waiting forever.
お腹減ったぞ
I'm starving.
やだわこれで本当にお腹と背中がくっついてしまったらクラナリのせいなんだわ
Look, if my belly actually sticks to my spine, I'm holding you personally responsible.
So at least you're gonna hold yourself responsible.
God damn it, that's not what I said! You are gonna be personally responsible!
Yep, I'm glad we cleared that up. It's good to see that you're taking responsibility for your own actions.
Takeshi!
お神よ
Dear Lord!
お腹と背中がくっついて平べったくなってそよ風に乗ってインド洋の向こうまで飛んでいく私の不幸をお許しください
Remember me when I waste away to almost nothing and I'm blown away by the wind across the Pacific!
You're worried about being blown away by the wind? In an underwater vessel? You're thinking about like a hurricane to carry you off.
My god, Takeshi is not in the best mood.
さりげなくひどいこと言ってないクラナリ
You're a real gentleman, Kurenari. You know that?
I try.
Yu's shoulders sagged for some reason.
Can't believe you guys haven't eaten yet.
I looked around them.
ああそれがね
Well, you see.
挑戦してはみたんだけど
We did try.
少しチャレンジャーすぎたというかね
I'd say we tried a little too hard. They looked at one another with a mix of conflicting expressions.
Huh?
I cocked my head quizzically at them and went around into the kiosk kitchen.
What's going on here?
There was an impossibly delicious smell and a blackened charred piece of fried tuna. Oh my god. Red, black, green, everything was splattered with a mysterious fluid. The sandwich buns were colorful and sticky. The lettuce that normally went into the tuna sandwiches had been diced. I'd never seen such a shocking kitchen.
What exactly happened here?
That's a new sprite!
ちょっと手分けしてみんなで作ってみました
We tried dividing up the work.
ハゲちゃんも食べよ食べてみよ
Let's eat Takeshi, let's eat!
Hey, wait! Is this food? You could actually eat this?
Yeah?
Hey kid, you serious?
一応
Well, sort of. I mean, you can put it in your mouth and swallow it and eventually digest it, I suppose. that kind of counts in the definition of being able to eat something and it won't kill you. Probably.
Sort of!
美味しいかどうかは
I don't know if exactly it'll taste good, but
Why'd you stop talking?
Oh,
まあまあ固いこと言わないの
no, that's not critical. Apparently there have been a number of reasons why I was in charge of cooking.
てなわけで
Oh. Alrighty then.
食後の休憩といきますか
Time for a post-meal break. They all trooped over to the rest area. I had safely finished eating, but my stomach was still growling. Would I be okay? Doing the dishes was an unpleasant job, but with everyone's cooperation, we got the ordeal over and done with. Hey, Takeshi!
すぐみんの分のサンド届けておいたよ
I took Tsugumi's sandwich over to her.
Oh, thanks.
I patted Coco's head. Before I tackled the cleanup, I picked out some decent sandwiches and had Coco take them over. Oh my god! Whether the still recovering Tsugumi would actually eat them was another story.
Hey, Coco. Was Tsugumi eating alright?
うんなんかねすごくお腹減ったって言ってた3個くらい食べてたよ
Yeah, she said she was really hungry. I think she ate 3.
Well, I guess she's gotten well enough to eat them.
すぐみん早く元気になりそうだね
She's getting better pretty fast, don't you think?
Yeah.
That's Tsugumi. The night before, she said she wanted to die. The fact that she was eating meant that at least that her body was determined to live. If she would just continue that tendency and get well, I thought there'd be no more problems. Wait, that was a contradiction. Exactly. Takeshi, are you finally getting it? That she's just rambling. She's trying to avoid the real subject and obfuscate what she really means. All the things that keep us alive, the things that drive us are filthy. There is no such thing as a life of purity. She said something along those lines. But then, despite that, she demolished 3 whole sandwiches without even thinking about it? Well, then again, I was the one who told Coco to take the sandwiches down because it would be bad if she didn't eat something. This is contradicting my earlier stance too, but... something strange was going on! What was the deal? The word hypocrite came to mind. Then what on earth was she supposed to be? Exactly. Tsugumi, what was she thinking? I couldn't help but feel resentment rising in my chest.
どうしたのタケピョン
What's the matter, Takeshi-pion?
なんか怖い顔してる。
Your face got all scary for a moment.
It's nothing.
But I was always told that whenever someone says it's nothing in an anime, that means it's really something big.
Well, they lied.
I didn't want to show my sullen mood. I didn't even want to be thinking about her anymore. Oh my god. Waving with one hand, I tried my best to sweep my mood away. Yeah, it's not gonna go. Come on, Takeshi. Think for a goddamn second.
そっか、よかった。
Oh, good.
さっきのサンド食べてお腹壊したのかと思っちゃった。
I thought maybe the sandwiches was giving you a tummy ache.
Why? Did you put something in there that would make me sick?
たけぴょん、聞きたい？
Uh-oh. Well, Takeshi-pion, do you really want to know?
何が入ってても後悔しないよね。
You would be sorry, right?
No, stop. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Just imagining the possibility was making my stomach hurt.
Gathering my wits, I went to the beach where you and the kid were sitting. Bench, not beach. Sorry. Coco and Pee trotted along behind me.
ねえユウ、空はどこに行ったの？
Hey, you. Where did Sora go?
何か脱出の手がかりがないかどうかもう一度調べてくるって言ってた。
She went to go look again to see if she can find some clue to help us escape.
3階のセンサーの反応が少しマシになったらしいから。
From what she said, the sensors on the third floor are working a little bit better.
ふん。
Did you see Sora? You?
I cut in front of them.
え、ああ、クラナリが売店に来る前に少しね。
Huh? Oh yeah, for a minute before you came to the kiosk.
I see. Did Sora say anything else? Did he seem different somehow?
別に普段通りだったよ。
He's testing out. Interesting. Wait, no, he's not, because in this timeline, he didn't even do that. No, not really. Same as always.
Okay. Well, that's good.
クラナリ、空に何かしたの？
You! How could he possibly? She's a fucking hologram! Kranari, did you do something to her?
No, nothing!
なんか怪しい。ならいいんだけど、なんて言っちゃってさ。
You're acting pretty sus. Why'd you say? Well, that's good.
ま、チクチク追求するほど、あたしゃ野暮じゃございませんけどね。
Not that I'm the type to hound you with questions or anything.
で、実際どうなんですか、クラナリさん。
So what's the story, my dear Kuranari-san? She laughed and pretended to hold a microphone to my face.
今のお気持ちは？
Can you tell me how you're feeling right now?
I don't care what happens. I'm not talking to you.
へいへい。以上、レポーターの田中がお送りしました。と。
This is reporter Tanaka Yu, reporting live. She withdrew her invisible microphone.
あ、そういえば
Hey, that reminds me. The kid muttered, glancing at me.
たけし、夜中に部屋を抜け出してたみたいだよ。
Apparently, Takeshi sneaked out of his room in the middle of the night. Oh my god!
お、地上筋から有力な発言。
Oh, relevant circumstantial evidence! Woo! Next, the invisible microphone was pointed at the kid.
散歩かなと思ったんだけど。
I thought that maybe you were sleepwalking.
たけし、非常階段を走って登っていったから。
But you ran up the emergency stairs, so...
僕はその後すぐ寝ちゃったんだけど、ちょっと気になってたんだ。
I went to sleep right after that, but it's been bothering me.
というわけらしいけど、どうなのクラナリ？
What do you have to say for yourself, Kuranari?
言いたくなければ別に構わないと思うけど。
If you don't want to talk about it, don't worry.
何の話？面白い話？
Huh? What? Are you talking about something fun? All of their eyes were fixed on me. Bathed in their attention, there was no way for me to escape the microphone.
Alright, I'll confess!
Let's see. I'm gonna tell the truth.
I went to see Tsugumi.
I told the truth.
つぐみに？
Tsugumi!
I was gonna take a walk when Sora came and told me that Tsugumi had woken up. I didn't want her to start wandering around to hurt herself, so I rushed right over to the infirmary.
ああ、そうか。なんだ。
Oh, is that it?
そういえば確かさっき空からちょっとだけ聞いたよ。つぐみが目を覚ました時のこと。
Actually, I guess I did hear pretty much the same thing from Sora. How Tsugumi woke up.
What? So you knew all along?
Always has been.
ごめん、
that doesn't fit
ちょっ
there.
とクラナリのことからかってみようかなーと。
Sorry, just thought I'd give you a hard time. You! See, that gets you back with making all those jokes about my name. Ha ha ha!
God damn it. I suppose I had that coming. Man!
でも僕たちも呼んでくれればよかったのに。
But you should have called us.
Huh? You're right, I wasn't thinking. Well, I don't know about you, kid, but you was dead to the world. I didn't figure it'd be any good to try and wake you guys up.
何よ。
Hey! No one seemed inclined to question me further, so that solved that. Everyone milled around the rest area. I felt the energy drain out of me. It wasn't tense, but I wasn't relaxed either. Maybe I was just tired. I sat quietly thinking. When I couldn't sleep, I had been pondering all sorts of things. About Tsugumi, damn. What does it say about him? Where he's trying to sleep and think of things, and the very first thing that comes to his mind is Tsugumi. About Tsugumi and Sora. I might have hurt Sora's feelings. She always smiled and said she didn't mind, but what did I say when I saw her?
で、あるからして。
Which is why, hearing Yu's voice, I returned to Earth with a jolt.
ギリシャには多くの神々の物語が伝わっているわけです。
So many Greek myths have been handed down to us. You was standing in the middle of the room, apparently giving a lecture. The kid, Coco, and Pee-Pee were sitting on benches, listening obediently. I ended up listening myself.
そうそう。ほら、そこんとこに石像がありますね。なかなかどうして芸術的な一品ですが。
You see that statue over there? It's a rather lovely piece. She turned around and pointed at the statue in a corner of the rest area.
美しい彫像とその作者の愛。それにちなんだ物語を私めが語ってみせましょう。
The beautiful statue and the sculptor who loved her. I'll tell you their story. Oh, you're talking about Pygmalion.
お、ほん。
Ahem! She gave a melodramatic cough. Then she turned back to the group and began gesturing and talking.
昔々、キプロスというところに彫刻家の青年がいました。
Oh my god. Okay, this probably has to do with Sora, doesn't it? Okay, you guys, I just gotta take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back, but I bet this has to do with Sora. Damn, this microphone is just in a different place. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'll see you away. But, alright, let's get back to the story. I'll start this sentence again because she was telling a story, so. Once upon a time, in a place called Cyprus, there was a young sculptor.
彼は名をピグマリオンと言います。彼はキプロスの王とも呼ばれているけど、
His name was Pygmalion. He's been called the King of Cyprus.
神話の世界では偉い人のことをみんな王様や神様にしちゃうから。
But in these myths, they didn't call anyone a king or a god. So we won't go there for a bit. Really? I can get locked into a bad end? Jeez. How am I doing so far, DQA? Am I still in danger? Like, or is my fate sealed here? Because see, there's an option here to skip until the next choice. And my save files, I feel, are frequent enough that I can just redo my choices by going back to the save files I've made fairly simply.
とにかくピグマリオンって優秀な彫刻家がいたの。それで
Ooh, okay, so I made some wrong choices. Thanks, DQA. Anyway, there was an excellent sculptor named Pygmalion, and then,
ピグマリオン、彼の彫刻は素晴らしい。生命力にあふれ、今にも動き出しそうな迫力だって巷で評判だったのね。
His statues were incredible. They were so vital, so full of life. They looked as though they might start moving at any moment.
ただ、ピグマリオンにはちょっと女性不信気味なところがあって、
But Pygmalion couldn't seem to get interested in ladies.
周りの人々はあのような素晴らしい才能を持った彼がなぜ妻をめとることができないのかと首をかしげるんだけど、
People around him wondered why a brilliant sculptor like him couldn't land a wife.
若きピグマリオンは自分の彫刻作品を仕上げることにしか興味を持てなかったみたい。
Pygmalion seemed to only care about making his statues.
そんなある日、彼は女性の裸体の彫像を一つ完成させたの。
Then, one day, he finished a new figure of a woman.
これがまた惚れ惚れするような会心の出来栄えで最高傑作と呼ばれるだろうと彼自身思ったのね。
It was a wonderful piece, absolutely charming, and even he himself thought it might be his ultimate masterpiece.
だけど
But
その自分でもうっとりするようなまるで生きているような美しい彫像を眺めているうちに、
as he looked on her beautiful, almost living face,
ピグマリオンはその彼女の像が裸であることを急に恥ずかしく感じるようになったの。
he realized that she was naked and became embarrassed.
彼は彼女のために服を持ってきて着せた。
He brought clothes for her and dressed her.
それだけじゃなく、日が経つにつれてピグマリオンはあまりにも彼女のことが愛おしくなってしまって、
Oh, that's an interesting word. And when it got dark, he was so besotted with her that
彼女に食べ物をあげようとしたり話しかけたり、夜は一緒に眠るようになって、
he brought her food to eat, talked to her, and even slept next to her.
きっと彼は初めて本当に純粋に恋をしたのね。
It was the first time he had ever experienced true love.
自分の作った彫像に。
Love for the statue he himself had created.
ピグマリオンは自分の持てる愛情のすべてを彼女に注いだ。彼女がいつか自分に語りかけてくれると信じて。
He poured all the love that he had into her. He believed that one day she would speak to him.
けれど仕事を忘れ毎日寝食を惜しんで彼女に尽くしたピグマリオンの体はだんだんにやつれていった。
And in the meantime, he neglected his work. He forgot to eat and sleep, and Pygmalion began to waste away.
このままでは彫刻家ピグマリオンは死んでしまうのではないか。人々は心配して神に祈りを捧げた。
People began to worry that he would die, so they prayed to the gods.
またピグマリオン自らも思い悩んでいた。
And Pygmalion was agonizing as well.
体を動かせず物を言えず食べることも眠ることもできないこの彼女の姿があまりにも悲しい。
He was so sad to see her unable to speak, eat, or sleep.
もしもこの私ピグマリオンが年老いて天に召される時、
He really thought that when he himself became old and went to heaven,
彼女はここに立ち尽くしたまま残され朽ちるのを待つばかりとなるのだろうか。
she would have to continue standing there, just waiting to decay.
それは嫌だ。
To him, it was unthinkable.
彼女と添い遂げられないのなら我が身を崖から投げ落としてしまった方がマシだ。
If he couldn't be bound to her, it'd be better to throw himself off a cliff.
彼女が血の通った人間であったらどんなにいいだろうか。
If only she was a real woman, with blood running through her veins.
とまあそんな風に。
It went on just like that.
するとこの彼の祈りは天にいる愛の女神アフロディーテに届いた。
Till his prayers reached Aphrodite, the goddess of love.
女神アフロディーテはピグマリオンの前に舞い降りて彼に祈りを込め彼女に口づけするように告げた。
Aphrodite came down to him and told him to kiss his beloved statue.
ピグマリオンが彼女の彫像にそっとキスすると
When he gently kissed her,
彼女の方にみるみる赤みがさしてその目はゆっくりに開かれ彼女は艶やかな肌を持った乙女へと姿を変えたの。
her skin flashed pink, her eyes opened, and she turned into a living woman.
彫像の美しさそのままの人間の乙女に。
A woman as beautiful as the statue had been.
そしてピグマリオンは彼女と結婚し子供まで設けました。
So they married and even had children.
彼はそれまで以上に素晴らしい彫像を世界中の神殿のために作って過ごしましたとさ。
He kept making even more beautiful sculptures for temples around the world, and they lived
めでたしめでたし。
happily ever after. Finally finished with their long story, you pinched her skirt and curtsied. Ta-da! Coco and the kid applauded her. Oh, that is so cute!
なかなか面白かったよ。
Hey, that was pretty interesting.
ブラーバブラーバブラビッシマ。
Ah! Bravo, bravo, bravissima! As for me, I'm not going to be a grump.
Right. Happily ever after.
I applauded with them.
Never knew you knew so much, you.
Well, she drew up proudly.
こういう神話民話逸話関係はそれなりに詳しいのよね私。
I knew a little about myth and folklore. She raised a finger in front of her face, looking demure.
このピグマリオンの話はね
The story of Pygmalion.
望んで願い努力を怠らなければそれは叶うというそのことを言い表してるのよ。
She said if you hope and ask and persevere, your wish will come true.
魂込めて作った彫像を本気で愛しいつか言葉を返してくれると信じたからこそピグマリオンの願いは叶ったんだから。
His longing was answered because he put his heart into his sculpture and then left her, believing that it would speak to him one day.
そうなんだ。
So that's it.
Oh goddamn it, the chat froze. Hold on, I gotta reset the chat for me at least. I can't believe that happened. God damn it. Okay. It froze for me. DQA. It just stopped. I had to reset it. Oh, now I can hear you. Yes. I was gonna say that Pygmalion was the first weeb. And the statue was the very first waifu to ever live. Just goes to show that these kind of feelings of humanity, you know, are eternal. It's not just something new that happened, you know. It's like we all have our own idealized versions of you know, a love interest for ourselves and for characters that we have in stories. It's not like a brand new invention, as like a boomer would tell you, you know. It's something that all humans have basically had done throughout history. They just weren't called waifus. They were called something else or whatever. Maybe they didn't even have a full name. So that's it. Wow.
ちょっと話は変わるけど、ローゼンタールという人が唱えたピグマリオン効果というのがあって。
Okay, this is a little different. But this guy named Rosenthal wrote about something called the Pygmalion effect. She was acting like a professor on a soapbox. It seemed like she was overdoing the whole thing. Oh my god. But her ridiculous expressions were so amusing that I got drawn in.
プラシーボ効果というのは、それとちょっと意味合いが違ってて。
It's not quite the same as the placebo effect.
どちらにせよ、そうであると信じることが重要になるのであって。
But both of them involve believing in something.
つまり、私たちのサバイバリティにも関係してるわけであり。
So they both have to do with our chances of survival.
寿司桶に入っているバランがビニール製だからといって、その寿司が安物だと言い切ることはできないはずなのよ。
Just because the sushi in the display case is made of plastic doesn't mean the sushi inside is cheap.
Oh
my god, that was funny.
Whoa!
なるほど。
Her talk seemed to have been derailed like a nasty train wreck. I had no idea what she meant. But the kid and Coco were a rapt audience. Several minutes later, sometime during Yu's long speech, my brain started working again. We all headed up the emergency stairs to the second floor. Should we all go see Tsugumi?
そうだね。僕もつぐみがどうしてるか知りたいし。
Yeah, I'd like to know how she's doing.
私も。じゃあ、お見舞いってことで、ちょっと様子見に行きますか。
Me too. Let's all go and check up on her. Coco's proposal came out of the blue, but everyone agreed and head upstairs.
Wonder how she's doing.
安静にしてなきゃならないのは確かだけど。
In any case, she needs rest.
Well, worrying about her won't make her better any faster.
つぐみに何かあれば、空がすぐ知らせてくれるんじゃない？
Sora would let us know if anything happened to her, right?
そうだね。救護室の医療用コンピューターのデータはレミが常に監視してるはずだし。
Well, Lemmy is always watching over the infirmary's medical computer data.
そのレミが何も報告してこないってことは、つぐみはちゃんとおとなしく寝てるってことよ。
Since Lemmy hasn't alerted us to anything, it means that Tsugumi is probably sleeping peacefully.
じゃあ安心だね。
Well, that's a relief.
そうそう、心配ないピョロリン。
Right, nothing to worry about, Tyrone. Choo-choo-doo. Woo-woo, and peepy-deepy-woo too.
Yeah. Say, Coco,
Yeah? What?
What language is about a rune?
ここ
Cookies.
Huh?
ここ語だよ
Cookies. Oh my god.
ドキ頑固一徹親父だらけの寒中水泳大会
Whoa! Obstinate stubbornness. Geezer's going swimming in the winter. What in the world is she talking about?
ピョロリもあるよ
There's a bocce route too. And there's doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I'm with you, Pee-Pee. I have no idea what she's saying. Coco is always in an upbeat mood. We reached the infirmary.
花束でも持ってくればよかったかな。
We should have brought flowers. Where would you have gotten them, kid?
And where do you think we'll find flowers?
Exactly.
ま、それもそうだね。
Oh yeah, that's right. Entering first, I mustered a cheerful voice.
Hey, Tsugumi! You alive? I had to force them, but I dragged everyone along to see you. Ow!
ちょっとグラナリそういうトゲのある言い方しないの
Listen, Coronari, don't be mean like that.
You don't have to push me and poke me.
Exchanging stupid banter, we approached the bed.
I did it on purpose, as a joke. It was totally 100% planned. You know, joke around, cheer her up a little bit.
わざとどうだか
Really? I don't know.
あれ
Hey! The kid had stopped suddenly. He was pointing at the bed in the back.
What's the matter, kid? You discover a new species or something?
つぐみが
Uh-oh, she's gone. I bet she's gone. Tsugumi's.
つぐみがいない。
Yep, uh-oh, she left somewhere. Tsugumi's gone. What? Uh-huh.
What?
I ran to the bed in shock. Everyone followed right behind me.
She's gone! She's really not here!
The bed was completely empty. The covers were just the way they had been. The pillow was the same. The IV tube and the heart monitor had been torn up and scattered around.
What the? Why didn't Lamy pick up on this? Lamy was monitoring Tsugumi's data, right? You? What happened?
知らないわよそんなこと
I don't know. I have no idea. She averted her eyes from mine. Hey! Look at that! Oh god, I didn't. She pointed to the corner of the room. Her finger was trembling a little.
Huh?
The cord was torn off the medical computer, and the monitor had been smashed to pieces. Oh my god! Oh no! Did the bad guy kidnap her? Oh god. There had been an electrical short, and there was a burning stench around the area.
一体誰がこんなことを
Who could have done this?
That's what I'd like to know.
ねえあれ何
Coco had found something. Under the computer console, there were some bandages and a long skinny case of some sort. A white hard case.
これってもしかして
Is this?
It's Tsugumi's brace, right?
It was... Oh, her healing factor must have kicked in or something.
間違いないつぐみのだよこれ
You're right. It's Tsugumi's.
ってことは
Which means...
Tsugumi. She took off her own brace and smashed up the computer. She got out of bed, smashed the computer, and then left the room.
My thoughts leaped right out of my mouth. It was hard to believe.
そうなの
Really?
ココがサンドを持ってきた時にはまだちょっと苦しそうにしながらベッドに寝てたんだよ
But when I bought his sandwiches, she looked like she was in pain in bed.
本当につぐみんが
You really think that Tsugumi?
Well, what else could it be?
誰かがつぐみをさらっていったんじゃ
That's what I think, kid. Maybe someone ran off with her?
Someone? Like who? Who's here besides us?
I mean, Kid's evil twin is here.
おかしいよどっちにしたって
It's crazy either way! You were shouting.
つぐみがあの足で歩き回れると思う
How could Tsugumi even walk with that leg?
全治2ヶ月以上の重傷なんだよ
It was a serious injury. It should take over 2 months to heal.
そもそもあの体でベッドから動けるはずないんだよ
In fact, in her condition, she shouldn't even be able to get out of bed.
コンピューターを壊したからってレミが何の反応も示さなかったのも変だよ
And it's strange that Lemmy didn't respond, even if the computer is broken.
もし誰かがここに来てつぐみを連れ出したとしてもそう
Even if someone had taken her out of here.
部屋の天井のセンサーが反応するはずなんだから
The sensor on the ceiling should have picked it up. Saying that, you raised her eyes to the ceiling.
どういうことなの
What in the world?
ねえそしたら
Wait then.
つぐみどうなっちゃったの
What happened to Tsugumi? Coco barely opened her mouth.
神隠し見てもあったのかな
Kid! This is no time for this. We're way past Higurashi and Miyazaki here. Maybe she was spirited away?
まさか
Oh, please. Do you see any giant talking pigs going around here with witches with giant heads? Tsugumi disappeared? We were all in shock. Everyone kept talking though.
神隠し
Spirited Away. That was a pretty awesome movie.
そんなの信じられない
I don't believe that!
信じられない
I don't believe. All of the color drained from Yu's face as she absorbed the enormity of what just had happened. She was holding her chest, looking up at the ceiling in a cold sweat.
Calm down, you. Don't freak out on me. Take deep breaths.
She breathed in and out slowly. A little color came back to her face. But the question was what to do about the situation. what to do.
Hey, I know! Well, that's Sora! Where is Sora?
Nobody ever asks. Why is Sora?
How is Sora? Stop making references! She ought to know what happened, right?
You looked at me with a glimmer of hope.
そうだよね。わかった。呼んでみる。
Yeah, you're right. Let's call her.
We rushed over to the Lamy terminal in the corner of the room. Standing in front of the console, you began operating the panel.
レミが気づいてないってことは、空もまだつぐみがいないことに気づいてないかも。
Sorry, the music didn't kick in for a while here. And I didn't even click off the screen. If Lamy hadn't realized it yet, then that may mean that Sora doesn't yet know either.
But call her anyway. It's faster to ask her than to go on a blind search.
そうね。
You're right. Before long, there was a change in the terminal. Sora's image floated up on the monitor.
どうしましたか？
Yes.
空、大変なの。つぐみが急にいなくなっちゃって。
Sora, something terrible has happened. Tsugumi is missing.
本当ですか？
What? Are you sure?
救護室のモニターに異常があるとは思っていたんですが。
I thought something had happened to the monitor in this room, but
異常は分かってたの？知らせてくれればよかったのに。
what? Why didn't you tell us?
すいません。先ほどからひどいジャミングがかかっていて、ご連絡が遅れました。
Jamming. I wonder who's jamming her. I am terribly sorry. There's been terrible jamming and it delayed me.
Jamming? What's that?
電波妨害？
Really, you don't know what jamming is? Electromagnetic interference.
部屋の状況は？皆さん、その部屋にいらっしゃるんですか？
How is the room? Oh, how is the room? Is everyone there?
Yeah, other than Tsugumi, we're all here.
実は今、救護室の様子が私の目には見えていないんです。
That makes sense. Because actually, my eyes aren't working.
ですので、ちょっと確認に手間取ってしまって。
Damn. What is going on with her as well? So I wasted time trying to confirm.
安心してソラ、みんな無事だから。
Don't worry, Sora. We're all right.
すぐにこっちに来られる？
Can you come right over?
ええ、わかりました。これからそちらに行きます。
Yes, of course, right away. Sora disappeared from the monitor, and instantly she was standing in front of us.
立ち位置は合ってますか？ますよね。
Okay, so she can still appear in the room. Am I standing in the right place? Can you see me all right? Sora looked worried.
You're fine. You really can't see?
回復しつつありますが、まだ少しおかしいです。
It is getting better, but there is still something wrong.
ジャイロで皆さんの位置はなんとなくわかるんですが、向きが。
I can tell approximately where you are standing, but not which way you are facing. She was talking to a spot just next to me. Oh my god.
ソラ、救護室につぐみがいないの。他の部屋を探せる？
Sora, Tsugumi's not in the infirmary. Can you search the other rooms?
やってみます。これから全館に
Oh god damn it, I got mixed up. Sora, Tsugumi's not in the infirmary. Can you search the other rooms? Let me try. I'll do a bioscan on the entire building. I don't know why I'm mixing them up. She put her hands on the Lemme terminal and started accessing it right away.
ね
Hey. Hey.
えユウたち誰と話してるの？
And now kid can't see Sora. God damn it. Who are you guys talking to? The kid asked us fearfully from over by the bed. We left the infirmary. Sora was bewildered by the sudden sense of trouble. It was taking her a few minutes longer than usual to finish the bioscan.
さっき空から僕らが見えなかったり、僕が空を見ることができなかったりしたけど、
Sora wasn't able to see us. And sometimes we couldn't see her, so...
救護室のベッドのあたりから下限圧室に降りるリフトまでの天井のセンサー類が一時的に故障してた？
Does that mean the ceiling sensors from the bed over the elevator are all temporarily broken?
そのせいで空の調子が悪かったみたい。
Yeah, that's what's affecting Sora.
非常用の通路から部屋の外に出たんだね。
So she left through the emergency corridor. Yeah,
Yeah, but Tsugumi was kind enough to leave candles burning for us.
when we had found the emergency flares in the elevator, I was completely shocked. Oh my god. She wanted to keep us away that badly? Oh
お待た
god.
せしました。検索結果が出ました。
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have the results of the bioscan. After a delay, Sora appeared in the door of the infirmary.
And where is Tsugumi hobbled up to?
She couldn't have gone far. In any case, we would find her, and when we did, we would figure everything out.
愛がドリッドシュトックに降ろされています。小町さんは隔離区画の先をゆっくり移動しています。
Oh no. And I have gone down to Dritostock. Komachi-san is slowly moving past the isolated sector.
Aye. Oh, aye, the neutral buoyancy elevator. If we call it, I will come to us, right?
Unless she poked another hole in it. Oh god.
はい。
Yes.
Okay, I'll run over there.
ちょっとクラナリ
What? Hold on, Kurinari!
あの区画には愛でしか出入りできないんだからしばらく待ってれば。
You can only enter and exit that sector using an eye, so you just wait a little!
We can't just leave her be. What if her injury gets worse? And besides, I want to hear a good explanation for why she ran off like this.
あ、クラナリ
Hey, Kurinari!
クラナリさん、
Kurinari-san. I left them there and ran out. The buoyancy elevator was right nearby. I pushed the down button and called the elevator. The lamp lit up, letting me know that it was working normally. I sprang in when the double doors opened. The door shut quickly, and it started going down.
If she doesn't use eye, she can't get up here.
Until I get there, she definitely can't leave the sector.
Alright. Watch out, Tsugumi, because here I come!
I cracked my knuckles. Hell yeah! Tsugumi had pushed herself, despite her injury, and gone off all alone. Did she really mean to kill herself? I don't think so. Was she actually trying? I wondered if I should just leave it there.
But still!
I wanted to give her a piece of my mind first. Oh my god, Takeshi! I hope she would just stay alive long enough for me to tell her all that I wanted to say. Oh my god, that's so romantic! If I know my romance tropes, as soon as he tries to confess, something will happen and they won't be in the balcony of the thing anymore. Oh my god, jeez. Like, oh my god. Like, I could just see that, like, he would just, right about to say, to tell her what he wanted to say all along, and she's like at the far end of a room, and then as soon as he tries to, she's gone. I can totally see that because something like that happening. The door opened. The stale air of the isolated sector on the 3rd floor flowed into my lungs. Next to the elevator I'd ridden in, another elevator was still stopped. An elevator with a hole blasted in it. You couldn't even smell the stench of acetone anymore. I walked towards the end of the hallway, marshalling my wits.
What's that?
I realized that there was a room on the left side of the corridor that I hadn't seen during the power outage. Thinking to explore a little, I set my foot inside. A huge whale was stretched out. What? It said Cosmic Whale on the entrance. Apparently that was the name of the attraction. I couldn't tell from a quick glance exactly what the attraction was. A whale floating in empty space. The whole scene was so surreal. Was there an explanation written somewhere?
Wait, I don't have time to waste like this.
After making sure that Tsugumi wasn't there, I left through a different door. I quickly reached the generator room. The door said craftwork. I pushed open the door and stepped inside. The facility was giving off a steady but low hum and seemed to be working fine. For better or worse, in Lemu, we didn't have to worry about the electricity. I looked around, but there were no trace of Tsugumi. Past the generator room, the corridor was completely blocked off by a partition. It was impossible to go beyond it. God damn it. The only door left was the room on the right. I decided to go in there. There was no sign on the door, but I suppose it would be called something like a pressure regulation room or something. Oh, I forgot to read this part. The only door was left on the room right. I decided to go in there. The room was full of pipes. I assumed that the pipes must have been connected to the boilers and turbines in the generator room. Come to think of it, Tsugumi had done the repairs in there. I remembered her bending down and using her tools to close off a valve.
Huh?
She was there, leaning in just like the time before. She didn't have any tools. She wasn't closing off a valve. Inside, craning her neck, she seemed to be looking over at the other side of the pipes.
Hey, Tsugumi. What are you doing here? Fancy meeting you in a place like this.
I pretended to be calm. Wouldn't do to lose my temper right off the bat. I suppressed the urge to shout. She was injured after all. She stood up slowly and looked at my way.
You looking for something?
別に
No, not really. She stepped back as if she was keeping watch over me. I could tell that she was agitated. I could tell that she was agitated. She hadn't expected to see me. Her gaze didn't fix on anything. Her eyes kept flitting to the pipes beneath her, behind her. Her gaze, it bothered me.
What's behind you?
ない
Nothing.
何にもない
There's nothing behind me. Oh God, Tsugumi, you are not a good liar.
Really?
I casually tried to angle around her so that I could see the pipes behind her.
来ないで
Don't come near me.
近づかないでよ
Don't get close. What? She changed position. She didn't want me to go behind her. Oh. She had taken another step back and knocked something off. Oh my God. Cling clang. Clang, 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 punk, plunk. Along with a small splash of water, several screws or nuts fell into the crevice between ducts. She quietly looked around. Favoring her right leg, she slowly turned. With her head back to me, she looked further back into the room. Then took a relieved if amazed breath.
What's going on?
Then, pushing me aside, she tried to head out of the room.
どいて邪魔
Move. You're in my way.
Hey, Tsugumi.
邪魔しないで
Don't bother me. Come on, you gotta snap out of it, Tsugumi. Oh God. Dragging her right leg, she tried to leave.
Wait!
I put my hands on her shoulders, but she shook them right off. God damn it!
触らないでよ
Don't you touch me! She glared at me without trying to hide her annoyance.
邪魔だって言ったでしょ
I said you're in my way.
ほっといてよ。
Leave me alone!
どうして私につきまとうの？
Why are you following me? She spat the words out all at once. I didn't let up and fired a question right back at her.
What are you doing here? Are you looking for something? Or are you finishing up some repairs? You won't answer stupid questions, is that it?
What?
そういうあなたは何しに来たの？
What are you doing here yourself?
人がどこで何してようと勝手じゃない。
I'm free to do what I want, where I want. She was trying to make a wall of words, just like last time.
Sure.
I shot back, trying to make a crack in the wall that she had up.
I came here on my own. I left the others. Because I heard that you came here on your own.
なんでそんなことするの？
Why would you do that?
Because my injured friend suddenly went missing. That's why!
Ooh, wow! Takeshi.
Of course I came looking for you!
My god, Takeshi.
Nakama?
Friend? And she said Nakama too. Her expression grew more and more severe.
頼んだ覚えもなければ言われもないわ。
I didn't ask you to come, and there's no reason for you to be here.
私は他のみんなとは違うの。
I'm not like the others,
勝手に仲間扱いしないでくれる？
so don't treat me like one of your gang. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she has some kind of healing factor. Power.
Tsugumi, cut it out!
I snapped. I clenched my fist. Then I shoved it in her face. Oh my god! I stopped it just in front of her nose. I was like, oh my god. Jeez. Woo! That was close. She didn't even flinch because she, deep down, is a cold, hard badass.
Ugh! Believe me, I don't want to be friends with someone like you. But we don't have a choice. We all want to get out of here. Don't you want to get out of here as soon as possible? As long as we're in the same boat, we're friends. In Japan, people with the same goal are called friends.
仲間？
Friends!
仲間。仲間。仲間仲間。
Friends, 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 friends.
またそう。あなたはそんなことを言ってばかり。
There you go again. Just saying that.
そういう慣れ慣れしい偽善的な関係。吐き気がするの。
That kind of tired, hypocritical crap makes me sick. Tsugumi's voice stayed completely cool. There was no place for my raised fist to go.
それからもう一つ。
And one more thing.
あなた昨日私が言ったこと聞いてなかったの？
Weren't you listening to me yesterday?
私は脱出したいなんて思ってないから。
I don't want to escape,
だから仲間なんかじゃないの。
so I'm not your friend.
日本でもドイツでもアメリカでも同じ。
I don't care if you're from Germany, America, or Japan.
いい？
Got it?
私は仲間じゃない。
I am not your friend!
だからもう二度と話しかけないで。
Damn. So do not talk to me again! I lowered my hand. I couldn't say anything. Giving me a glance, she moved towards the door, dragging her foot. She was moving awkwardly, still dragging her left foot. Left foot. Left foot! Did I say left? What is going on?
Whoa, wait a second!
I yelled with all my might.
何よ、話しかけないでって言ったでしょ。
What? I said don't talk to me! She turned around forcefully.
Your foot.
え？
What?
Your foot. Is it alright?
Oh my god! Yeah, I bet that threw you for a loop.
The leg you hurt the other day was your right leg, wasn't it?
Oh my god! Her face stiffened. Her eyes flicked away. She averted her gaze. She stood rock still. Oh god, here we go. What was going on?
Let me see.
I grabbed the hem of her skirt. Uh-oh. Oh no, Takeshi! And without hesitating, yanked it up! You deserve that one, Takeshi. You 100% deserve that. An immediate brutal slap. Anybody would. Tsugumi took off running. The sound of her footfalls grew faint, as did her shadow disappearing down the hallway. What was left was me, stunned. She had hammered my cheek. I might have broken teeth. Yep, now here's the real strength. Yep. Oh god, if she's actually... Oh god, if Tsugumi is actually a robot too. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god, I hope she's not a robot. Oh god, that would be really sad. Oh my god. What if Sora was a huge red herring and a distraction? No, but Tsugumi ate sandwiches. She can't be a robot. Maybe she's a cyborg or something? There's a million different things that it could be. Oh god, Tsugumi. I might have had broken teeth. I might have had a nosebleed. She hit me so hard my brain rattled. But I didn't feel any pain.
Complex fracture of the right femur. Injuries requiring 40 stitches. She could run a day later.
おかえりなさい、倉成さん。
Welcome back, Koronari-san. Sora greeted me as I stepped out of the elevator to Schweigerstock.
Thanks.
倉成さん、顔ちょっと腫れてます。
Koronari-san, your face is swollen.
Yeah, I know.
Sora ready to compress for me back in the infirmary. I left the room holding him. Oh God.
小町さんはもうしばらくしたらこのフロアに戻ってきます。
It seems that Komachi-san will come back to this floor in a little while.
ですけど、
But
もし彼女を見つけてもあまり責めたり怒ったりしないであげてください。
if we do find her, try not to get mad or yell at her.
Huh?
少しの間、彼女の思う通りにさせておいてあげた方がいいと思うんです。
For a little while, I think it is best if we let her do as she wants.
But why?
I pressed the compress to my cheek. It started to hurt right about the time I had forgotten about it.
今の小町さんは相当ナーバスになっているんじゃないでしょうか。
Don't you think she might be quite nervous right now?
彼女には何か思うところがあって、
She's thinking about things.
いろいろ胸の内で考えていることがあって、
Sora, you know what's going on, don't you? You know what her secret is. She's pondering all sorts of things in her heart.
今は誰の言葉も耳に入らない。
Everyone's words will fall on deaf ears.
今はまだ素直に聞くことができないんですよ、きっと。
She's not yet able to listen. Of course.
怪我のことはもちろん気がかりですが、しばらくそっとしておいてあげましょう。
You're worried about her injuries. But for a little while, let's leave her alone.
もし彼女の身に危険があれば、皆さんにすぐお知らせします。
If she is in any serious danger, I will let you know right away.
ですから、あと少しの間だけお願いします、倉成さん。
So for just a little while, please, Kuranari-san.
Alright.
I nodded my assent to Sora's earnest request. I went slowly down the stairs after each shock. My footsteps echoed quietly.
小町さんがここにいるのは偶然ではない気がします。
Sora, please tell us what you know. I don't think it is an accident that she came to be here. Sora continued speaking right next to me.
Not an accident?
詳しいことは私には分かりません。
I do not know the details.
私は今まで彼女のような事例に出会ったことがないんです。データがありません。
Case? This is the first time for me to encounter a case like hers. I don't have any data for this.
ですが、小町さんは確かに何かしらの事情をお持ちのような気がするんです。
Data for what? What kind of case? But it seems to me that she has her reasons.
たやすく触れることのできない事情。
Reasons that are difficult to explain.
他人には容易には理解することのできない何か。
Something that is hard for others to understand.
彼女が足の怪我をしてでも行動しなければならないほどの理由。
What is going on? She either has some kind of terminal condition, has some robotic parts, or has some kind of superhuman abilities, like healing factors and such. Something that compelled her to act even if it made her injuries worse.
それを感じるんです。
That is what I feel.
先ほど田中さんも同じようなことを言っていらっしゃいました。
Earlier, Tanakawa-san was saying the same thing.
You?
ええ。
Yes.
だからあまり踏み込んではいけない。本人に話す気がないのなら踏み込むべきではないって。
That we shouldn't probe. That until she wants to tell us, we shouldn't press for information. I don't know, Void Dweller. But don't you remember she ate the food and she enjoyed the food. And she did bleed.
I see.
Maybe I got a little too close to her boundaries. Boundaries she didn't want invaded. Whatever feelings and reasons she didn't want us to know about. Was that why I was warned, harassed, and pummeled? I thought about it that way, it made more sense.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe I came down too hard.
You think? Jeez. Sora, you got the right of it. Sora would have probably realized that Tsugumi was just trying to get him to go away if she was there. God damn it. Several hours went by, oh god. In the end, I just hung around in Lemu by myself and just killed some time. I didn't see Tsugumi during that time. I decided to have an early dinner. Oh god. You, Coco, and the kid had finished their meal and moved on to the rest area, where they were relaxing and letting their food digest.
Okay then.
I had almost finished tidying up the kiosk. I pulled out the object I had secretly hidden behind the warmer. Actually, there had been one sausage left at the back of the refrigerator. There were no hot dog buns, so I stuffed the sausage to a bread bowl. Oh my god, sausage sizzle! In Australia, that's a big thing. If you put a hot dog in a piece of bread, it's called sausage sizzle. And people have it a lot, all the time in summer. I slapped on the ketchup and mustard and took a big bite.
This is so good.
My mouth filled with the juicy flavor as I bit down.
Meat.
Fried tuna sandwiches were good, but not for every meal every single day. I hid in the back of the kiosk and devoured the sausage.
Take-ぴょん、何してるの?
Oh, Take-ぴょん, there you are. They do tons of grilling in Australia, Void Dweller. Surprised by Coco's voice, I choked on a piece of sausage. Oh no! Coco appeared in front of me.
Take-ぴょん、どうしたの? しっかりして.
Take-ぴょん, are you alright? Blinking and struggling, I finally managed to swallow the chunk of meat. I swallowed the rest of the sausage in one bite to remove the evidence. I struggled to control my breathing.
Coco.
What?
Not a single word about what you just saw. Okay?
いいけど.
Okay, sure, but...
Take-ぴょん、さっきサンド食べてなかったみたいだったから。
Take-ぴょん, you didn't eat your sandwich before.
そっか、みんなの食事が終わってからゆっくり食べるつもりだったんだね。
Oh my god, he's saving it for Tsugumi. Oh my god, he is such a sweetheart! Oh my god! Ah, I see. He's saving it to eat later.
Yeah, that's it.
なんだ、そっかそっか。よかったよかった。
That
ここちょっぴり気にしてたんだ。
I was worried about you. I thought you'd lost your appetite.
No, I'm fine. I ate.
I scratched my head.
Sorry, Coco. I was selfishly eating a sausage all by myself. Please forgive me.
Inside, I apologized silently to her.
そうだ。
Oh, that reminds me.
タケピョン、タケピョン。さっきソラさんから聞いたんだけど、
Takepion, I talked to Sora-san.
ソラさんがね、つぐみんと少し話をしてきたって言ってたよ。
And guess what? Sora-san said she spoke to Tsugumi.
Oh, really?
Surprised, I blinked.
She spoke to Tsugumi?
つぐみん救護室に戻ってきたんだって。
Yeah, when she went back to the infirmary.
What? She went back to the infirmary? Really?
それでなんかね、つぐみん救護室でソラさんに会ったら、
And when Tsugumi ran into Sora-san in the infirmary.
ちょっとやりすぎちゃった。機械とか壊しちゃってごめんねって言って部屋を片付けたりしたんだって。
She apologized for going all crazy and smashing stuff. She even cleaned up the mess. I wonder if that was really her. I wonder if she's covering for somebody. What if she knows our mystery man here? Our mystery person. I wonder if she knows them. DQA, have I made any more bad choices?
Apologized? Tsugumi? That was not Tsugumi.
ココはそう聞いたよ。
Uh-huh. That's what I heard. I was surprised. No, I was really surprised.
What else? Did you hear anything else?
他に
Anything else? Well...
ソラさん、つぐみんに質問されたんだって。
Sora-san said that Tsugumi was asking questions and stuff.
Asking questions?
ちょっと変わった質問。
Yeah, she asked her a really silly question. Uh-oh.
A strange question. What'd she ask?
God damn it. DQA, okay. Okay, so I have one choice left. Okay, so I have 1 HP left, I guess, right? Before I'm locked into the bad ending. God damn it.
What'd she ask?
どんなのだったかな。そうそう。
What was it? Oh, yeah. And there's only 2 choices on this route, right, DQA? There's a good choice and a bad choice for this route. So this route leads to 2 endings, basically. I assume then that there are 3 main routes in the main story, each with a good and bad ending. And then the true route is the 7th ending, right? Is that how it works? What was it? Oh, yeah!
私の過去について何か知っているか。
Oh! She said, what do you know about my past? Well, Relest, I do want to get all the endings.
ってな感じなことをつぐみんがソラさんに聞いて。
Or something like that.
And?
ソラさんは知らないって答えたんだって。
Does Tsugumi not even know her own past? Is she amnesiac just like Kid? Sora-san said she didn't know anything.
つぐみんはそれで納得したみたい。
I guess Tsugumi was satisfied.
Is that it?
それだけ。
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
確かにちょこっと変な質問かもね。
Come to think about it, that is kind of a silly question. So I still have basically the opportunity to get both endings. Okay, thank you. Thanks, DQA. Yes, it was very weird.
Coco, where's Tsugumi now?
I said that trying to restrain my sense of urgency.
救護室にいると思うよ。
I think she's still in the infirmary.
ベッドに寝てるんだって。ソラさんがそう言ってた。
Thanks, DQA. So Tsugumi and Sora route have the same bad ending, which is reached by not getting enough points. Okay. So essentially I can replay this route and basically and get the Sora scenes and also get the bad ending. I see. So this route has 3 endings to it. And the other route with the main branch choice also has 3 endings to it. I see. 2 good, 1 bad. I'm guessing a U ending, a Coco ending, and or I guess something like maybe I'm just spitballing it here. She went to bed. At least that's what Sora-san said.
Bed? She went back to the infirmary and went to bed?
Oh, the other route has 4 endings. Interesting. 2 good and 2 bad? Okay. So I guess I'll do Okay. So DQA, is it good is it good if I finish this entire branch first before moving on to the other branch?
She went back to the infirmary and went to bed?
そのはずだよ。
Yeah, I think.
Are you sure? Is that where she is now?
多分。
Probably.
Probably, huh? Alright then. I think I'll go check on her. What is it? What, Coco? Is there something on my face?
Oh, you'd recommend alternating, really? For some reason, Coco was staring at my face. She laughed quietly. Does he have something written on his face again?
タケピョンってつぐみんのこと好きなんだね。
Oh my god! My girl, Coco! I see. Okay, that's cool. Relest. I'll try to do it in the order you recommend, because I do want to get the best experience. Oh my god, Coco! Yes! Yes, Coco! As if it wasn't obvious to everyone. Oh my god, Coco! She did it! You like Tsugumi, don't you?
No! Would you ever get that idea that I like Tsugumi? be kidding me! There's no way! It's not like I think about her all the time. Or anything.
There is no way Coco. Yeah, I agree with Mr. Valjack. If she is a 9th grader, I'm gonna eat my fucking shoes. There is no way in hell Coco is a 9th. You know what? I would believe she's a 9th grader, but like a super genius or something. There is no way she is standard 9th grade age.
Really? I wonder. ここにはタケピョンの顔にそう書いてあるみたいに見えたんだけどな。
Yep, Coco, you got it. You got it nailed.
It seems to me like it's written all over your face. Seriously, Takeshi, it's really fucking obvious.
Huh?
Flustered, I rubbed at my face. Nothing came off of my hands. At least nobody's been writing on my face again. Coco, watching me, had a smile as bright as the sun. I left Coco and went to the 2nd floor infirmary. I hope she's resting properly.
Hey, Tsugumi, can I come in?
I spoke into the intercom and opened the door. The infirmary was quiet again. All the smashed equipment had been tidied up. Sure enough, Tsugumi was there.
Oh, you really are in bed.
She has her cast back on too.
I don't believe it.
Perhaps sensing my presence, Tsugumi opened her eyes.
何よ、うるさいわね。
What? Could you keep it down? Her voice was normal.
私がここにいない方が良かった？
Am I not supposed to be here or something?
No, not at all. I was just surprised, that's all.
驚いた？
Surprised.
Yeah, surprised. You came back.
ええ。まあ、
Yeah. Well,
あの区画からは戻ってくるしかないわ。どこにも行けないもの。
I had to come back from that sector. There was nowhere to go.
Hey, that's not what I... never mind. Anyway, I'm glad you're back.
よかった。
Glad? Takeshi, are you starting to finally realize your own goddamn feelings?
Yeah, glad. Relieved?
ふん。
Oh, really? Tsugumi looked at me intently. As she spoke, she lay back down and slowly closed her eyes.
あんまり大声出さないでくれる？
Keep your voice down, okay?
少し頭が痛むの。音が頭に響くから。
My head hurts a little. Noise makes it worse.
Huh? Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, you hungry? You want me to make you a sandwich?
ええ。頼むわ。
Oh my god! I don't know why that just seems so sweet to me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just thought, I don't know why, that just came off as so adorably sweet to me. Yes, please.
Okay, I'll go get you one. Wait right here. I'll be back soon, okay? So don't move.
I tried not to make any noise as I left. Oh my god, he is so fucking head over heels. As soon as I got out of the infirmary, I sprinted to the 3rd floor. The kiosk had been cleaned up, and I turned the fryer back on and heated up the tuna. I hurried but worked carefully. I heated the bread and browned it slightly. I spread on the special sauce and chose the best piece of lettuce. Hurriedly wrapping the hot sandwich, I left the kiosk. I sprinted back to the infirmary. I'd been away less than 10 minutes. She's probably sick of waiting. I punched the open button until the door opened.
Sorry I took so long.
I called out softly as I approached the quiet bed. Oh God, I hope she's not gone.
I took more trouble with this than usual. It's a masterpiece. Eat it before it gets cold. Huh?
Oh no. Maybe she was asleep. I approached the bed, but there was no answer. God damn it, Tsugumi!
Hey, Tsugumi! Tsugumi, here's your food. A delicious sandwich. Get it while it's hot.
I called softly, but there was no response.
Tsugumi!
I tried yelling.
I said, here's your food! Are you gonna eat it? Say something!
Grab. I pulled the blanket on the bed. Fucking hell, Tsugumi! Tsugumi wasn't there. The bed was still slightly warm.
She's gone! I told her not to move!
I hope nobody took her. I let out a deep sigh. I held my head in my hands. I resisted the urge to throw the sandwich against the wall.
Where on earth did that stupid girl run off to?
Without thinking about it, I stamped my foot. Crunch. I felt something hard under my shoe.
Huh?
I lifted my foot and looked down. Whatever I had stepped on was pulverized under my feet. The small pieces smelled faintly. I bent down and spread them out onto my hand.
Looks like nuts.
Glancing under the bed, I found a rolled up sheet stuffed underneath. I pulled it out. I found a bag which had probably contained the nuts in an empty box. They looked like souvenirs bought at some shop.
Were these here when we searched the place?
Had Tsugumi smuggled them in?
Was she eating them in secret?
No, that explanation didn't feel quite right.
Ugh.
I thought the nuts were crushed because I had stepped on them. But there was also a large amount of powder in the bed. Someone had deliberately crushed the nuts. I pulled the box out from under the bed and glanced inside. A section of the lid had been torn off. The box was filled with cotton, with a soft hollow in the center. It looked like the nest of some small animal.
Maybe!
Once I thought about it, I remembered having seen a rat running out of the infirmary. So was
Tsugumi keeping a rat in here?
The evidence would seem to point to that. In that case.
Has she gone looking for her pet?
But where exactly?
Maybe I should ask Sora.
I called Sora from the infirmary terminal. She didn't appear.
Is this broken?
I looked at the mouth of Lemu on the monitor, but I could detect no signs of life. Was there anywhere nearby that could operate Lemu with a large terminal?
Of course. The security office.
If I went there, I'd probably learn something. I left the infirmary and turned left down a corridor. When I arrived at the security office, I opened the door and flew inside. There was somebody already there. Tsugumi! Tsugumi was sitting in a chair in front of the console. She was engrossed in something and didn't notice me come in. She was doing something at the console. On the screen was a zoomed-in section of the map. A strange point of light was moving across the enlarged section of the map. The light indicated a sign of life. She hit that key. One portion of the screen changed, and the remote camera zoomed in on whatever was reacting. A living creature was visible on the monitor. Tsugumi breathed a sigh of relief.
A rat.
At the sound of my whisper, Tsugumi swung around. She blinked.
It's a rat, isn't it?
She really been keeping a pet? Oh my god. A gray rat was running along a pipe. The map showed the isolated sector on the 3rd floor.
Is it that rat you're looking for?
まさか
Of course not. Tsugumi was obviously flustered.
I looked under your bed and saw the box. There were nuts everywhere.
She has a pet rat! Oh my god. She looked away.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Anyway, I wonder how that dirty rodent got here.
ドブネズミ
Dirty rodent? Yep, it's totally her pet. Tsugumi's voice was suddenly hysterical. I was a little taken aback.
It's not a rat?
あれはジャンガリアンハムスター
Oh my god! She has a pet hamster! It's a Jungarian hamster,
だと思う
I think.
Really? Oh, so that's what it's called, a Jungarian, huh? You're pretty knowledgeable, Tsugumi.
そのぐらい誰だって知ってるわ
Everybody knows what they're called, if they've seen Overlord. Her chest puffed out slightly.
So, you were looking for that rat.
違う
No! Yes.
ネズミじゃないって言ったでしょ
I told you it's not a rat!
Oh, sorry, not rat, but hamster. You were looking for the hamster.
Tsugumi seemed to nod her head reluctantly. Oh my god! The movement was so small, I wasn't even sure if she had made it. Tsugumi looked back at the
多
monitor.
分どこかのパイプを通って向こうまで行ったんだと思う
He probably traveled through some pipe.
Pipe?
電気ケーブルが収容されてるパイプとか細い通気口とか
Pipes with the...
The pipes with the electric cables or the power sockets.
Oh, I see.
Her finger traced them out. Nobody could walk to where the hamster was. The top right of the screen showed an area underwater. It seemed like there was one room still empty. It was even further away than the isolated area on the 3rd floor. It wasn't very clear on the map, but there was one emergency corridor in the sector. I committed Leroux's map to memory. Damn.
Jeez. I guess I'll just have to...
I grabbed a plastic bag from the trash can and headed for the
ち
exit.
ょっとどこ行くつもり
Where do you think you're going?
Where do you think I'm going? I'm gonna go get him.
誰を
Who?
That funny-looking hamster.
無理よ
There's no way you'll make it.
あっちのエリアとこことは水没したエリアで隔てられてるのよ
There's a section underwater between here and there,
パイプは人間が通れる太さじゃないし
and no human could fit through the pipe. I ignored her and left the security office. I began to walk toward the place I had in mind.
待ちなさいよ
Wait! Tsugumi caught up with me and grabbed my arm.
What now? If I don't get going, Hammy is gonna move to another place.
どうやってあそこまで行くつもりなの
How do you plan to get in there?
How else? Swim.
Huh? Tsugumi's hand relaxed. still in her grip, I kept moving. Tsugumi came with me.
ちょっと
Wait,
正気なのあなた
are you out of your goddamn mind?
I'm going through with this. Because I totally do not have a gigantic crush on you. That is totally the last reason why I would ever risk my life to save a hamster belonging to a girl that I totally don't have a crush on.
だからあなたはうつけ者なのよ
That's the reason why I think you're stupid.
防水扉を開いたら6気圧の海水が一気に流入して
If you open the floodgates, you'll be overwhelmed with the seawater. The pressure is 6 atmospheres.
You don't have to worry about that. Hammy's in an area directly connected to the flooded emergency corridor. The water in that area is 1 atmosphere of pressure, so the flooded corridor should be about the same. Besides, the floodgates on either side of the corridor are firmly shut. That corridor is completely isolated from the outside seawater. The entrance on the other side is open. If I use the flooded corridor beneath the room, I can get into the next area. Why don't you go back and check the map?
でも
But
向こうのエリアまでどのくらいあると思ってるの
how far do you think it is to get to that area?
51 meters.
You can't hold your breath for that long! That's insane! That's like 150 feet! Nobody can hold their breath for that long. You gotta get like an air tank or some shit. And how is the hamster gonna breathe?
I made sure to check it before.
そう51メートルもあるのよ
Yeah, but 51 meters is a long way.
You'll be alright. Actually, I swam down and back in a 25-meter pool once. I kicked off the far wall coming back, but still.
I mimed swimming as I spoke. Tsugumi's expression hardened.
そんな
You.
やっぱりあなた正気じゃないわ
You're crazy. You're insane.
死ぬつもり
Are you trying to kill yourself?
I don't know, Tsugumi. Are you?
Tsugumi breathed in sharply.
I'll be alright. It's alright, I won't die. I promise I'll come back.
どうしてそこまでして
Why are you doing this?
ハムスター1匹にどうして
Why are you doing this for one little hamster?
What else can I do? We're all in this together. Maybe you're not one of us. But any pet you have is one of us. In Japan, people with the same goal are called friends.
バカみたい
Oh, you're an idiot. Baka.
That doesn't bother me. I'd rather be a cheerful idiot than some warped genius.
We took I down to the 3rd floor. From there, we walked along the corridor to the isolated sector.
Anyway, you may as well eat this.
The fried tuna sandwich was still in my hand. I shoved it at Tsugumi.
Here, before it gets cold.
Tsugumi's face showed no reaction. She silently accepted the sandwich. Tsugumi slowly unwrapped the sandwich. She cautiously sniffed it. Tsugumi suddenly took a huge bite. Okay, so she's definitely human because she needs to eat and she gets hungry. Like... She ate it fast. The sandwich disappeared before my eyes.
How was it? Good, huh?
Oh my god, look at this expression! She doesn't want to admit it! Oh my god! Huh. Tsugumi didn't reply, but balled up the sandwich wrapping paper and threw it back at me. But seeing how happily she ate, I didn't need words to know how she felt. Oh my god! 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 I was pleased. He arrived at the pipe room. We searched the floor and opened the hatch of the manhole that led to the emergency corridor. We peered inside. A tube of about 70 centimeters in diameter stretched down below us. A simple ladder was fixed on one side of the tube. About 2 meters down, we could see the submerged emergency light shining. We could find no signs that the water was backflowing as we peered through the hatch. That meant that the water pressure inside the corridor was balanced against the pressure around us.
I wonder if there's something I can use to guide me back.
Fortunately, there was a rope with a hook on it, which looked as if it was a lifeline for the maintenance crew. I decided to hold on to it when I went in. Checking that the rope was long enough, I firmly tied it to a pipe nearby. If I tied it to the hook when I came out, that should be easy to return.
Alright then.
I did some light stretching exercises to warm up.
待って、
Wait!
やっぱり私が行くわ。
I should go instead.
Huh?
Tsugumi stared me square in the face.
勘違いしないで。
Don't get me wrong.
私はただあなたの偽善的な行動を見たくないだけ。
I just don't want you to watch you pull this hypocritical stunt, that's all.
偽善を信じ、偽善の果てに死んでいくようなバカバカしい光景を見たくないだけ。
I don't want to see you kill yourself because you believe this hypocrisy.
How can you say that? That's not a nice thing to say.
I laughed at her as I loosened my limbs and body.
I'll be fine. You go back to the security office.
え？
What?
When I get through the other side, you can tell me where Hammy is. We won't be able to locate him without Lemmy, will we? So unless someone who can operate Lemmy stays behind, it won't work.
でも
But
Okay then, it's settled.
I finished warming up and adjusted the voice converter in my ear. Sora had told me that the earphone was pressure resistant, but hadn't said anything about whether it was waterproof.
See you later.
I ruffled Tsugumi's hair and started to climb down the ladder. Oh god, it's a strobe light. Exactly, Void Dweller. Now, I think this might be a good place to stop for now. Exactly, DQA said it. She's saying it's hypocritical because it's a suicidal thing to do when he was just saying, like, about the virtues of life that he needs to live. And in a way, they're kind of like, she's also being very hypocritical because she's caring so much about his life, and she says it's better to, and she was saying it's better to be dead. So it's very interesting. It's almost like Steins Gate in a way, where Okabe and Kurisu at certain points took the opposite positions of that which when they initially started. As the story progressed, Kurisu became more emotional and open, while Okabe became more scientific and guarded. And just like, that was something very fascinating about Steins Gate there. While in here, even though she said that, which I still think she didn't truly mean that. Or at least she was using it to deflect from her real reasoning. Real reasoning. There is something physically up with her body, whether she has some kind of robotic parts to her, or she's some kind of superhuman. And basically, I think we're gonna find that out eventually. Oh my god, boy, you were remembering that freaking guy from the console arcs. Oh my god. Anyway, you guys. Next we will continue with Higanbana on Tuesday. And then we will continue with Ever17 on Thursday. So I hope to see you all again for those. I had a really great time. It looks like things are really progressing. I can't wait to see how this plays out. So until next time, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.